Well, on this Feel Good Friday, call it the year to cruise. According to AAA, a record number of Americans are expected to go on ocean cruises this year. We're talking 19 million total. That's up 4.5% from last year. 2025 continues the post-pandemic rebound for cruising. So whether you're a first-time cruiser or seasoned cruise goer, we've got you covered. Travel agent Megan Curdy with Dream Vacations joins us with some really good tips. And I will tell you, everyone in the studio is listening because we've never cruised. So we're all ears. Okay, so we've got 5 things that you need to consider, starting with itinerary and destinations. What do we need to know?
So the most important thing about going to a cruise is think about what you want to see, what you want to do. The reason I love cruising is it's kind of like a sampler. You get to experience
It's a
new
buffet.
places.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, do you want to go to Mexico? Do you want to go Caribbean? Do you want to go to Europe? Like these are things to consider in your destination travels.
Okay, and think about the sea versus the port days too.
Correct. Yeah, because being on the ship could potentially be claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So you got to think about the balance of what you're looking for in your experience.
Okay, good stuff. All right. Also think about travel restrictions and, you know, the visa requirements.
Yeah, and for the most part, anytime you're on a cruise, that shouldn't be an issue, but just make sure you have your passports up to date.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, second, cruise line and ship. This is big.
This is really important. So there's lots to choose from, right? We have everything from adults-only cruises to family-friendly cruises. So think about what your experience wants to be and the people you're traveling with, right?
Okay.
Do you want a slow trip? Do you want a quick trip? Do you want to
Right.
go out and enjoy a night on the town while you're on the ship? Those are really important things. And cruise lines specialize in different activities for everyone. And one of the biggest things, too, is the size.
Yes.
You want to think about how many people are going to be on the ship with you, because there are cruises that have everything from 200 passengers up to 20,000 plus.
Whoa! Oh my God, that sounds like cattle. All right, so this is interesting too. You also talk about look for newer and refurbished.
Yes, so a lot of the ships that are out there in the world these days have been around for a while.
Yeah.
So they take them into dry dock where they refurbish them and bring them up to today's standards. A lot of celebrity is one that is doing this actively to make sure that you have the best experience possible.
Okay, next up, cabin selection.
Yes. So for those people that get seasick, this is really important.
Yes.
Right? Or if you're considering you might get seasick or if you're
Okay.
worried about that,
Yeah.
you want to make sure you're staying in the middle of the ship,
Okay.
a little bit higher, because
Oh.
that is where the most stable part of the ship is.
Okay.
And this helps you understand, do you want to be on a balcony? A lot of people like to see the fresh air, feel the
Right.
fresh air, versus being in an interior room.
Yeah,
or
feeling
down.
claustrophobic again. Yeah.
But you know, some people like that dark. They can only sleep in the dark, so they want it to be super dark, so they want the interior room.
Okay.
And then obviously, if you're traveling with your family, how big of a space do you need?
Oh yeah, tons. All right, next up, dining and entertainment, especially if you've got kids.
Yes, this is one of my favorite topics because every time you're on vacation, what's the best thing to do is enjoy food,
Yes.
right? You definitely want to make sure you're enjoying and indulging. So think about the type of food you want to enjoy, as well as the entertainment. And I'm not talking just water slides. I'm talking about the night shows, the Broadway, right?
Wow.
Some ships have full Broadway.
I didn't know that.
Yes, Disney Cruise Line has a huge and
Oh, yeah, they do
made
it up.
specific for their cruise ships.
Yeah.
So you have to think about that as well.
Okay. Lastly, cost, which is always a big factor,
Always a big one.
and inclusions.
Yes. So the cruise lines have gotten really, really, really good this year about making sure all of your port fees and taxes are included in your fare. So there's no hidden charges. But one of the big things that people go on cruises for is the drink package. You want to go and enjoy yourself, right?
Turns into a booze cruise quickly.
Right, and if that's what you want to do on your vacation, go do it.
Yeah.
But make sure you're checking in with whether it's with your travel agent or doing the research to understand what is included in your package.
Okay, now there are some top destinations.
Yes,
I always hear
yes.
about the Caribbean, obviously, top destination, but what are some others?
Alaska.
Oh,
Alaska
yeah.
is huge for those of us here on the West Coast.
Yeah.
It's one of the easiest to get to. You can go out of Seattle, or you can also go out of Canada, and as well as Anchorage.
Right.
And it's a great, beautiful place. Like this is really the best way to see Alaska.
A lot of people treat it as a bucket
Yes.
list. Yeah,
I'm going
destination.
this summer, and I can't wait.
Oh, beautiful.
Hawaii is another great one.
Yeah.
Great destination because many of us go to one island and stay there. You can cruise around all the different islands in Hawaii, so you get
that's
a
nice.
great experience of every island. And of course, Mexico and the Pacific. We are really lucky here in Phoenix because LA is just a quick trip away, and we can get down to Mexico.
Okay, I want to talk about some deals. You've got some good ones.
We do. So we are coming in on some really hot weekends.
Okay.
Virgin Voyages is an adult-only cruise line, and they are offering 80% off your second passenger. It's a limited time deal, but you should definitely take advantage of it.
Okay.
And we also have some really good weekend deals that are happening this weekend with Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Princess Cruises.
Okay.
All three of them are doing hot deals just for the weekend.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, so take advantage.
Take advantage.
And where are some of these places that the hot deals are for?
The best place, the locations that you can go to all over, but specifically like Alaska and the Caribbean.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, great to know. Where can people get more info on these deals?
More info, sign up on your cruise of choice, get their emails, follow them on social media, talk to your travel agent, of course. And then if you're interested in any of the things I talked about today, you can go to aztraveldeals.com.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, so much. Okay, y'all ready to cruise? Everybody in the studio?
Woo!
Okay, we're ready. We're ready. All right, Crystal, have you been on a cruise?
No, but